I know a lot of you are watching us here in Jamaica as Hurricane Melissa makes its way slowly towards us. Just want to tell you a little bit of what we're going through, what it looks like right now in Kingston. I'm Dion Jax Miller. Thank you so much for watching. I'm on the road, but it's still time for tea. So this is Airport Road, right? A lot of people use this area for recreation. So people will be out here walking, jogging, cycling. A lot of people just come to park just to sit and watch the water. And right now, as you can see, there's nobody here. The other side of the road, I'm seeing a couple of cars. I also want to go over there because I want to show you what the sea looks like. I was by there earlier and the swells were really high, and I'm going to be going over there as well to show you. If you look at the sky, you can see the clouds, how gray they are, how black, how ominous, and really and truly, this is the kind of feeling you have in Kingston today. Everybody is just kind of on edge, wondering what the hell is coming towards us. Whoa, you see this surf? I was out here this morning and I just saw the waves breaking like that. These big waves, all these lovely white tops. And I said, I wanted to come back out here and video it, right? But, you know, on the one hand, it's so gorgeous. But on the other hand, you see this in the context of the fact that we know that we have a hurricane heading towards us, and everything then looks different, you know, because it's like, boy, what are we in for? What's going to be happening? How much bigger are these waves going to get? Now, behind me, those big rocks, you may recall, were put there some years ago, and the whole idea was to help to protect the roadway, because this Palisados Road leads to the airport. It's the only way to get to the Norman Manley International Airport. What used to happen is that you would have a storm or a hurricane, and these waves would just wash huge quantities of sand and debris onto the road. The road would be blocked. The body couldn't leave. The body couldn't come out until you had the heavy duty equipment coming to clear the road. And they really have made a big difference where that is concerned. So right now we're just walking along the beach. Oh, watch it. Yeah, man, water coming in. Yeah, we're just walking along the beach now. I just wanted to show you a little bit more of the surf. I can imagine this must be the kind of weather that surfers like, eh? Actually, if you're not thinking about the fact that a storm is coming, it's actually gorgeous right now, I have to tell you. I mean, you have the black sand. What if you're not looking at all the garbage? Let's ignore the garbage. But you have this gorgeous black sand. Then you have the waves, which are so beautiful, coming in, breaking. So you have the white tops, you know, white horses. And then, you know, the foam on the waves, that is so pretty. And then, of course, just the sound of the waves breaking. So I'm going to shut up now a little and just walk so you can just hear the sound of the waves. Again, you saw me a little earlier with my umbrella because it had started to drizzle, and I was like, whoa, I wonder if the rain is starting. But no, that has stopped as well. As I said, it's just been kind of drizzling on and off here in Kingston today. If you haven't seen it yet, this is a new sign at the roundabout of the Norman Manley International Airport. It's done by lead artist Matthew McCarthy. He had some assistance as well. I'm here because the airports have to be closed because of the hurricane. The Norman Manley International Airport here in Kingston, along with the Sangster International Airport in Montego Bay. As we used to say in school, who in stay in, who out stay out. Of course, the thing is now, when the airports reopen, there is going to be a backlog. The flights that had to be cancelled, people who should have left, who are now going to be trying to get out. So you're going to have that period where you're trying to get back to normal. One of the concerns, though, has to be what we've been hearing about how slowly this particular storm has been moving, and the concern about how long it might take to clear Jamaica. So if it is that it's moving very, very slowly, how long might the airports have to be closed, and therefore how much of a backlog may there be when the airports do reopen? So we are heading to downtown Kingston. Just wanted to stop and look a little bit. It's drizzling a little bit again. But one thing about when you start get rain, you're going to get a pretty sunset. You see that? Alright. I mean, not the best I've seen, but I suspect it'll get better. But you know, just saw the colors. I wanted to stop for a little bit. I mean, you can still see quite a few cars on the road. But Kingston waterfront is always gorgeous, so just wanted to do a quick stop on our way to look at what's happening in the shopping district. So this is my last stop for you. We're here in downtown Kingston. So as you can see, there's still quite a lot of people around. People are still selling, and you do tend to find that because even during Hurricane Beryl, you had vendors who were at the Coronation Market saying they're selling, they're not going to be moving, especially with a system like this one, right? Because we're expecting that heavy rains would have started on Saturday. What that means is that people, if they had just packed up and gone home, they would have lost out on these particular days of selling. So I think what you're going to have is people again watching the sky, listening to the weather report, waiting to hear how long they can stay out here because people are just trying to sell, trying to make a living. I'm not trying to say anybody should put themselves in harm's way. I'm just saying we have people here. This is what they're doing. So there you have it, folks. Just a couple of videos showing you a couple spots in Kingston, Jamaica, Saturday, October 25, 2025, as we wait for the arrival of Hurricane Melissa. Now, just to say, right, between the time I started this video, Melissa was category 1. By the time I was editing, Melissa was category 2. And the experts say we are going to continue to see it strengthen as it continues to move towards Jamaica. So I want to know what you think. If you're in Jamaica, how do you feel watching this hurricane coming towards us? If you're not in Jamaica, how do you feel watching the hurricane coming towards us? Comment below, alright? And as always, like the video, share it with somebody who might be interested. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet done so. And click the notification bell so you know every time I drop a new video. Look, at this point, honestly, I'm hoping, I'm praying we all stay safe. Thank you so much again for watching. Gone back to my tea.